Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Nurul Quratul Aini and my ID number is T2090-6039. In here, I want to explain about equivalent and equivalent effect. For approach towards on the notion of equivalent and equivalent effect. Number one, approach from Roman Jacobson description. Nature of the linguistic meaning and equivalent. From Roman Jacobson description, nature of a linguistic meaning and equivalence. Roman description, his paper on linguistic aspect of translation, describe three types of translation. Number one, intralingual. Number two, interlingual. And number three, intersemiotic. The describe of intralingual, interlingual, and intersemiotic. The first is intralingual, recording of paraphrasing, summarizing, expanding, or commenting within a language. The second is interlingual, interlingual between two languages that is traditional concept of translation from source text to target text or shifting of meaning from one language to another. And the last one, intersemiotic. Intersemiotic between sign system, the changings of horizon text different from such as ordens. In this structure, focus on interlingual in order to explain linguistic meaning and equivalent description supports the relation laid out by Saussure between signifier and signify which from the linguistic psyche. Jadi, kesimpulannya bahwa teori dari Roman Jacobson ini adalah penerjemahan harus mencatat teks sumber tersebut dan mentransmisikannya ke dalam pesan yang setara untuk teks sasaran. Number two, teori Nida theory. The Nida theory was developed and he worked in practice. He translated and arranged the translation. In addition, Nida also trains experienced translator who work in the field. Nida theory takes the form of context into major work. Nida seeks to move Bible translation into a more significant era by incorporating the less work in linguistics, and Nida also borrowed the concept from Chomsky, namely forming a universal transformational generative grammar. Jadi Nida ini menggunakan teori dari Chomsky yang dimana di dalam model yang dipakai oleh Chomsky adalah kalimatnya lebih sederhana dengan aturan frasa yang menghasilkan struktur dasar. Biasanya model Chomsky ini adalah ciri universal bahasa manusia. And number three, Newmark's theory. Newmark's semantic and communicative translation. Quoting from the Nida receptor orientation line, according to Newmark, the main problem in translation theory and practice are the gap between the emphasis on the search language and target language. The communicative translation report to the interest of the use of reader of the translation. If there are conflict between the two forms of translation, namely if semantic translation word result in a abnormal target or target text or word not search equivalent effect and in the target language. The communicative translation search without, for example, bisik hun beating duck. Semantic translation. Beware the dog, communicative translation. And number four, theory about color and Hatim and Mandi differences and types of equivalent relation. Number one, the denotative equivalence relate to equivalence of extralinguists. Number 2, connotative equivalent, stylistic equivalence relate to lexical choice, especially between synonyms. And number 3, text normative equivalent relate to text type with different kind of text behaving in the different way. Number 4, pragmatic equivalence, communicative equivalence, and equivalence relate towards the richer of the text of message. And the last one, formal equivalent relate to the form and aesthetic of the text, include wordplay, displays, and individual stylistic feature of the STG search text. Okay, this is all for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.